What happened?
What happened, everybody? Happy Mother's Day, man. Shout out to all the moms out there. Shout out to all the grandmas. Shout out to all the single moms out there, man, doing a thing. Being a single mom is hard, definitely. I mean, we're all in agreement there. Rightfully so, man. Being a single dad is hard too. So whose transition into single parenthood do you think is easier?
Man, we got a mom here on the panel, right?
We got a mom in the panel, single mother. Just
ladies, in honor of Mother's Day, ladies first.
I just want to say first and foremost, shout out to all your moms out there, holding it down as much as possible for your children's sake. Also, shout out for your single fathers out there holding it down. I did a little bit of research, actually, because I was really intrigued by this topic, knowing the fact that, I am a single mother. Well, statistically, it says there's 11 million single mothers out here. And statistically, for single fathers, we have 2 million. Wow. Just that number alone. 11 million versus 2 million. Guys, come on. That's like, 3 times, maybe 4 times. If we kind of sit here and do the math, that's like 4 times the number of an actual, just an example of a female versus a male. I honestly feel like it's easier for a man to find a woman to be a part of your child's life quicker versus a single mother to find a male role model to be, I guess you could say the father figure for a child, whether it's a little girl, whether it's a little boy. It's a little bit harder for, both parties to have a girl, but I feel like it's even, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, a little boy and a little girl need to have that foundation, that motherly figure, that fatherly figure. I feel like it's easier for a man to find a woman to be a part of their child's life, because honestly speaking, women are considered to be nurturers.
Now, I do think from like a dating perspective, I think it's easier for the dude because I think it's almost extra points. It looks noble. This guy is raising the kids. He's doing the day-to-day. He's cooking the meals. He's taking them to school. And then for a woman, it looks like baggage, to be honest with you. So I think dating-wise is definitely a one-up for the men, bro. Point for us.
Yeah, I think so. For the guys, I think it's a little easier because once you consider that you're raising a kid, that is a girl magnet right there. Oh, like you said, Alan, he's raising a kid or whatnot. So kids tend to be more defensive. Yeah, kids tend to be more defensive towards moms. You always defend your mom first and foremost. I've dated women with kids, and always the boys are the ones that give you the most static. They give you a little attitude.
Oh, yes, the girls seem to be easier.
Yeah, the girls are easier. You can charm them or whatnot, but the boys give you static. If they're teenagers, they're going to give you a hard time. They're going to be disrespectful. And, you're not the father, but you have to take a stand right there. And
shout out.
So I believe for the women, it's a little more.
Shout out to baby boy, man. Hey, if you know, man. Fuck that part, man.
You got to take a stand, bro.
All jokes aside, you built a fort, cuz?
Fuck that fort.
Anyway, man, all jokes aside, man.
Yeah, man. See, it gotta be difficult anyway.
Single mom, everyone knows that it's hard being a single mom, man. Yeah, single moms make the world go round, man. But
yeah, man.
It's no walking for a single father either, man. Especially if he's raising a daughter. He doesn't know what the fuck is gonna happen when her body starts changing. He's gonna be lost in the sauce, man. Basically, the whole thing is gonna be lost in the sauce. So he's always gonna be stressed out. It might be more natural for a woman to calm herself in the situation and be like, "Hey, man, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. Shut the fuck up, do this, whatever, discipline and everything." Yeah. Where a man, if he's raising a little girl, that's already his little girl. Yeah. So it's like, now he has to be the disciplinarian.
He got to read a book.
Yeah, he's gonna do a lot of reading.
Yeah, a lot of research.
and it's no promise that if he does bring another woman in, A, she wants to take on that role, and B, the child wants her to take on that role. He can't rely on that either, man. He has to do his job.
Yes, the male has to help us conceive the child. So it does take 2 parties to bring that child. But there's 29.3% of women that are divorced. and there is 40% of male that are actually divorced. So the higher rate is the male is more high likely to have higher divorces than obviously the woman as a single parent. Like in general, do you think it's easier to be a woman or is it easier to be a man?
Oof.
Oh, it's way easier to be a woman. It is way easier to be a woman than a man. I mean, let alone childbirth. Childbirth is the thing, obviously, that
I don't want that.
That's crazy. No, I'm saying that's crazy pain. That takes a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the women, you know what I'm saying? But a man got to go bust his ass 40, 50, 60 hours to provide for his family.
So does a woman.
Yes, you're right. No, yes, you're right. But a man is required to do it.
A woman is required to do it as well.
No, but a woman could be a housewife. That'd be her job.
That's if the man chooses to let you be a housewoman.
Of course.
I mean, if you can afford it,
there's no choice for the man.
Of course, if you can,
he could be a house husband, and his status quo, and in the streets, he still ain't doing his job, man. A man has to protect. He has to provide. That's the old school.
And also after birth,
sick days for being a man. There is no sick days for being a man. You have to be a man. When the motherfucker try your old lady, you have to defend her. When she's mad at you, you have to let shit slide. When she's cussing you out, you have to be chill about it, right? Like everything, all the pressure is on the man to perform, to provide, to raise his standards every single day. And he rarely gets the same
recognition
that, you know what I'm saying?
I think it depends on the situation. I think when it comes to dating, 100%, excuse my French, is a woman has a big advantage. It's a lot easier for a woman to hook a man and attract a man and get a date than it is for a dude. We got to pursue, we got to look good. We got to have paper. We got to talk right. We got to carry ourselves right. A woman just got to basically say, hey, how you doing, man? You want to hang out? And I mean, and a lot of us are just going to be like, hell yeah, let's go. Now, in society, I think we have an easier time because, hey, look, however it happened, by hook or by crook, the way things have been going for the first, 10, 20,000 years that humans have been around, we built shit up. All right, now, granted, a long time ago is because we didn't let anybody else except men handle this, but we built shit up. So we make the rules. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Somebody fact check me this and let me know in the comment section. I think we created 99.9% of the laws here in the United States. Having said that, to whom a lot is given, a lot is expected. So with great power comes great responsibility. So maybe we got an easier time when it comes to getting a job, when it comes to getting a loan, when it comes to, but we're also, like Mike said, there's a lot expected of us, man, a lot.
I think that men, like all of you have said, we carry a lot of responsibility to keep everything. It's heavy stuff. We do have a lot of responsibility, not to take away from women. Definitely women, they raise most of us. My mother took care of myself a lot more than my father. I can give you that. My father had the responsibility to work, back in the day. But nowadays anything can shift.
Men and women don't have it easy because at the end of the day, you both need one another. In order for a foundation, something to build, to actually grow and actually be something, you need to have both parties. You need to have both sexes in all of this. Why? Because there's things that a woman does way better than a man can do, and there's things that a man does that a woman can't do. You know what I mean? When it comes to labor and strength and things like that, yes, of course, the man is considered the man to do this. So the man has the expectation to do that. But think about it. A woman has to take care of the house, has to cook, has to clean, has to wash, and still go to work, just like the man has to go to work. But then he comes home and he's just like, he's taken care of. That's it. You know what I mean? The children already got their homework done. They're fed. They're already bathed. The woman has to take care of not only her, but has to take care of everyone else around you. And yes, the man financially, he most of the time has to bring it. But think about it. If all you have to do is show up to work, get the work done, and basically collect the check and bring it back home, versus a woman has to do everything, you have to deal with this mental, physical, and, so once again, I don't want to sit here and say, because I'm a woman, I feel like a woman has it harder or has it easier, but we both do have a lot of responsibility. But if we do work together as a team to get this done, it can make life so much better. It could be more support. It could be more. So in reality, I do think it's hard for both of us when it comes to birth. Yes, the woman has to sustain. She has to put up her emotions. She becomes a bitch straight the fuck up. We become bitches because at the end of the day, guess what? There's things that you men could still do that us women would not be able to do ever again. And there's things that our bodies change and we become very self-insecure. And especially when you have a man sitting there bashing you, telling you you're fat and you're this and you're that, what do you think's going to happen? You're going to become something that, you're just like, damn, I can't believe this. Like, you have expectations of this person, this partner that's supposed to be there for you and back you up. And all of a sudden he's here talking about your weight. We spoke about this on a prior podcast. Oh, weight. Think about it. It fluctuates. You can fix it. It goes up and down. At the end of the day, it's something that we can control as an individual. And I just feel like the man has so much pride in thinking that because they are the man, sometimes they think that they're they have entitlement. And I don't think a woman or a man is better than one another. It's equal. Shout out to all the women and the men out there. Shout out to you guys. You all matter. That's all I have to say. We all matter. So,
what did our dads tell us growing up? If or our father figures,
but
the male figure in our family, what did they always tell us? The head male figure in our families, no matter who it was, grandpa, uncle, dad, protect your mom, look out for your mom. Nobody ever says, look out for your dad, protect your dad. And rightfully fucking so, by the way. You should protect your goddamn self if you're a man. But
add on to stress level, man. You're doing all this without the unconditional love of the people you're doing this for. You're loved under conditions if you're a man.
Natural nurturers. That's what we do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Naturally born.
And men are natural conquerors. So ladies, it's okay to let your man be a conqueror. It's okay to stroke his ego sometimes. Don't let him get too carried away. Bring him back down to reality because that's going to help him out in the long run. But it's okay. But we stroke his ego too. It's okay to be like, yo, bro. Yo, because at the same time, you have to tell your man, yo, you the shit, man. Because look,
say it.
Is a representative of you. Man. If you're looking at your partner like he's a fucking scrub, guess what? You a scrub. So what the fuck? So why you worried about a man who already has money set up? How about you build your man up so he don't leave your ass? Because
baby, tell us we good.
All you want to do is
you won't have to be single mothers or single fathers. Hello, shout out to the single mothers and single fathers though. One time,
all right, man. Shout out to Paralegal Activity. Listen, man, single fathers, single mothers. Y'all need this number. Y'all need this website, paralegalactivity.com. Hit them up. The boy Manny hit him up. You saw what happened to him. Louis is going to tell you all about that right now. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Yo, this is Louis Football, and let me tell you what happened to my boy. I was in my house doing some things I won't mention for obvious reasons when I got a call from my boy Manny Fernandez. He said that this charity contractor ripped him off. I said, what happened? And Manny was like, I don't know, man. He took my money and left me with half a roof. Now I have to get somebody to draft the paperwork so I can take these mofos to court. But those attorneys' fees are crazy. I say, yo, baby, go to paralegalactivity.com right now. They will draft your paperwork and get you right. They're like the Tom Brady, baby, the best in the business. Man, long story short, Paralegal Activity helped my man win the case, and now Manny has a whole roof and a new Mercedes. Paralegal Activity, baby. Take it from Louis Football and get yourself a ghost today.
Louis, you got the news?
I got him. First, we're going to take you to Las Vegas, Nevada. You know, these two artists, Usher and Chris Brown. Well, they got into a heated argument because Chris Brown was insulting Teyana Taylor, and Usher stepped in, resulting in Usher with a bloody nose and bruised ribs. Now, I got to tell you something. That doesn't surprise me because Usher, if you're going to hang out with that guy, you know that guy is fucking truculent. He's ready to act. And that's what happened, baby. Bloody nose, bruised ribs. Not only that, it's that Usher and Chris Brown were about to perform. I don't know what they did in that concert, man. If they made up, if they kept fighting. But, hey, man, Chris Brown, what happened? You got to put your shit together. You are a very talented artist, and yet you seem a little crazy.
Wait, anger management.
Usher, Yeah, bro. He's a little.
There's only one way to settle this. There's only one way to settle this, man. We have to bring it back. Versus. Put it the verses. Usher versus Chris Brown. 20 records, man. We have to bring that
Hell
back.
yeah.
Let's do that. That's the big main event.
Yeah.
We've been waiting to
Oof.
see that.
Put him in the cage,
That's a
man.
good one.
That's the Pacquiao Mayweather versus battles, man. So
Oh, that's a good one, bro. I don't know who to go with
yeah,
on
man.
that
You already
one,
know
man.
Chris Breezy with dance movement, but I'm gonna roll with Usher, man. I'm a little older, man.
Yeah.
So,
I like Usher a lot, man.
yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna roll with Usher too. I went to Usher concert. Hello.
Usher, Chris Brown. What happened? That's what happened. So now we're gonna tell you to Berlin, Germany, where a 50-year-old man was found tied up to a tree in the woods on a sex game that went wrong. You know, he met a woman online. The woman tied it up so good. He even had, you know, a knife that he couldn't even reach. And then he was spotted by some hunters in the area, called the police, and the guy did not even, you know, press charges against the girl. He didn't even want to be, you know, involved in that. Just let the girl go. But the police still, you know, looking for her because she couldn't bound anybody. That's kind of a breaking the law. Any of you like to be tied up? You know, like this motherfucker in the woods? Not me, bro.
Nah,
Only
not my
Holly
cup of tea.
Berry can do that. Only Holly Berry. But anybody, any other woman in the world, forget about that shit. So the 50-year-old man from Berlin, what happened, baby? Let's take you down to Utah, somewhere in the
shit.
USA.
Shout out to
Now,
them.
we have a Utah woman who wrote a book about grief and loss after the death of her husband. Now, the husband died suddenly at the foot of the bed. But what the police discovered is that he had an overdose of fentanyl, 5 times the lethal limit. That is something crazy. Now, the thing is, but the irony in this is that she killed him. So how much truth and heart was into that book? And the book was a bestseller as well. You know, help a lot of people cope with what was happening. So the lady from Utah that was grieving, what happened, baby? Stay healthy, you know, because you're going to need it. You're going to be in jail a long time.
Make sure you guys hit us with the subscribe button. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. Make sure you hit us with the comments. We want to hear what you guys have to say. Share your opinions. It all matters. We do this because of you guys. We want to hear it. We want to read it. We want to talk about it. And we want you to share our YouTube channel. And let's go.
Hey, make sure you hit us up every Thursday at the What Happened YouTube channel. Or hit us up on Gmail at What Happened, WHAHAAPPEND @gmail.com. Hit us up on Instagram, everywhere. What happened? That's Nene. That's Alan. Y'all already know Louis Football. Media Messiah, man. We out there a bit.
Yo, it's your boy Louis Football, and don't forget to watch the What Happened YouTube channel. Also, follow us on Instagram. We're counting on you, baby, okay? Stay healthy and enjoy.